Nice. Bring. Let's do that sound. That's it. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. I'm actually huge. Great right there. Let's get it, man. Hit that like and subscribe for me. I'm growing this channel really quick now. I've made a lot of network. I'm reaching out to people, working with more people. I'm willing to work with anyone who wants to work on the same stuff. Trying to get to the farm to build Iron Man suits in the lab. I'm going to have a big production line, pillar drill there, band saw, skill saw, chop saw, reciprocator, work saw, hack saw, coping saw, band saw, table saw, all of them. I've got multiple of them as well, so I get to have them in different places, all set up in the way you want them, need them, can use them, rollers, because we're bottling the products, we need to box. We've got things like this. This is the product. In here is the OLAR serum. That's special hyaluronic acid, special concentration, special percent. And when you put that on your face, this is why my face is cleared up. I've got so much better. My face was really red before, like I had psoriasis all over here, 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 and here, and here. Get these little red, and mine is from no sleep. I don't sleep 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and then my face breaks out after about 5-6 days, and I have to, she makes me go to sleep then. She says, no, look at your face, go, and she sends me up to bed, and I have to go and lie down. There's a blanket, and all that. She's really good. She makes me sleep, and rightly so, because I'm tired sometimes. But I won't give in, ever. Never, ever. Can't give in, guys. You've got to crack on. Don't keep pushing forward. If it's something you want, yeah? If it's something you want, and you really do want it, you have to want it first, yeah? This is why people say don't cheat, don't copy. Don't cheat. You don't say cheat. Look at someone else, what they've got. Look up and say, excuse me, I like your car. I done this to Geezer in London. He was sitting there, he had no socks, he had no shoes on, just socks. He was getting tickets, parking tickets on his car in Hartley Street. I was in Harley Street, seeing all these aesthetists, beauticians, beauty therapists, and I was all thinking, he's sitting in his car like that, he's just like on his phone. I said, excuse me, I like your car, what do you do? And he went, like that geezer who does all that, excuse me, what do you do? Oh, I've done that before I even got started. I went to my cousin Sean went to me, no, come on, get to this meeting quick. I was like, fuck off. I went, pull the roll, no, excuse me, mate. And he went, oh. Next thing we're talking to him, Geezer's got 78 companies, he's liquidated 52 of them. He's got 26 live companies on HMRC, and he buys a golf course, puts loads of containers on it, rents them out for 3-4 months. However he's rented, he leverages the business for the price of the land, and if it works out great, he pays the loan off and he keeps going. If he don't, he just folds the company, starts up a new one. You have to understand the money game, how it works, and when you do, money, you don't have to work for money. And I've realised this now. You do not have to work for money. Just like the co-op, someone created the co-ops and then you go and put peanuts on the shelf, unfulfilled. Someone created that. God didn't make that, man did. So you can either go and do that and be unfulfilled, or you can work on your dream. Or you can go and do that, and then really gangster is to go and do sort your kids out, sort your missus out. When your missus goes to bed, the kids go to bed, stay up all night, working on your hustle. Now you've got like 8 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah? That's 10 hours that you're now working solidly, in silence, no disruptions, on your own thing. You do more than that. You do that instead of your job. Now you're doing 20 hours. It'll happen like that if you really focus on it. But everyone's scared to do that. Focus on your real dream. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. There's the OLAR group. and Planet Pickers our charity. We've got this. We've got this, guys. You're gonna love it when you see all this, trust me. Dad, DDC, DDC. It's the daddy daycare today. DDC, DDC. I love it. Got my girls. I used to love it when I picked Riley up. Take him bowling. Go bowling. And then kids space, then toy store, then pictures. Something like that. I'm great at bowling. I got 3 strikes in a row the other day. And I don't do it a lot, I just used to go with Riley and I went with Ophelia, 3 strikes in a row, and I filmed it. I'll put it up. I'll stick it up so you can see it. But hit that like and subscribe for me, guys. We're doing amazing things now. I'm really grateful. Really, really grateful. Who's on? Who's on already? Bang! Bang it up, Abba. Bang! Avi! That's what I call my AI. How you going, Abby? Jugger, what's happening, dog? What the business is, whoa? How you doing? You good? Where's SMJ? He'll be on in a minute, you watch. He's on every single time. I love it. I love seeing his little symbol. It's like, do you remember Funhouse? Yeah, say Funhouse and all the colours? That's like his symbol, SMJ Junior. Go on, son. Yeah, that was the nuts geezer. I love it. I love you guys, man. You understand? Doing this is a massive help. It's another reason, not that I need one, but it's another reason to do it. It's another thing that piles on some pressure to do it. And I love it. I love pressure. I love a deadline. I love a bit of like, if you don't get this done, we're not like, oh, boom, you know, I love trying to be a hero. And getting the job done. I'm a real professional, mate. I get the job done, son. Now hit that like and subscribe. It's going to be some big ones. I got like nearly 100,000 views yesterday. 80,000 or so, I don't know. It's crazy. That's insane to me. Like, this is really growing fast now. I really appreciate it, guys. It said you're doing loads more videos, so you're getting loads more views. So I'm going to be putting lots and lots of videos up now, so stick with it, because yeah, it's going to be boxing and celebrities and all that, but the core base, your base pyramid, your base to your pyramid is the information I'm giving you. The entrepreneurial, ballsy information to go and do it. Like, I'm someone who's doing it, so trust me, you can take my word for it. Go and do it. You will not regret it. Everyone loses, everyone fouls, everyone fucks up, everyone misses their target, everyone. There's not a person on the planet who ain't lost a trade. There's not a person on the planet who ain't lost a football game or had been inspiring or fucked up some money, or you tried an investment and lost, or you tried a business and your business failed. Everybody I know has had businesses and ain't got none. What's failed? They get to close it for some reason or the other. Sometimes it's not their fault, sometimes it's money. You know, you'll be great at your product, but you're not great at business. You'll be great at your product and business, but you're not great with money. You're great with money and product and business, but you're not good with people. You know, there's a long lineage of things you have to go through. So don't think because one thing's gone wrong, it's over. It's not. It's not over till the fat lady sings, remember? I was telling Sam yesterday, all that on the bag, all looks good, but when you're in there, the bag don't hit back. You know, when you're getting hit, all that shit goes out the window. All of it. I've seen the best come and go. This is why I give some of the boxers the respect they deserve, just because they show up to the gym every day. You know, some of them have dedicated their careers and it's their job and they do it 6 hours a day, goes to the gym. They're the ones I respect because they have dedicated. Like Conor McGregor, what he done? I respect that. He was on the dole. Next thing, boom. You know, because he didn't give up, and he told that. He told you all. He told you all what was going to happen, just like I did. I told you all this shit was going to happen. You know, my own family didn't believe it. They just didn't believe it. You know, imagine just this: you're on drugs, or you're an alcoholic, or you ain't had a job in 5 years, or wherever your thing is, right? And then you go say, "I'm going to be a multi-millionaire." You watch, within 2 years, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. Watch. I'm going to have 10 businesses, a charity, I'm buying a multi-million-pound farm, I'm working with celebrities, I'm boxing with Prince Nazim Hamid, I'm working in business with them. Imagine, you know, I'm going to be in a movie. Imagine you say all that, we've got really that type of history before. Imagine what people would say to you when you come up to your people, your family and your friends, you say that to them. Not many people would believe you. So don't try, save yourself the heartache and time of going to convince these people who don't believe. If they did, they would show up for you. You do it by putting one foot in front of the other and just go and say, if you fail, get back up and carry on. That's when people start to respect you. When they see you fuck up but you didn't give up, you go straight back to it. That's when it's passion. Throwing that punch, I like being here, so they're there, the head's there. They can't punch down, you can't punch like that. When you're down, look at you are, you're open, and you're open just for me to go like that and go, bang, gone. And I catch them with it all the time. Got a good video the other day, I was fighting 2 people at once. And one, I just done this, I went, bang, bang, caught him, and because that first jab, caught him so sweet with it, on there, put his head back, as his head come back, and that was it. He got it, and he went like that, he didn't want to know. I went, bang, straight on to the next one. And I was like doing like that. Because it's hard fighting 2 people. You're getting it from one side while you're punching in, and you're just punching. But I'm doing that. Just punching out, keeping them off me. But I did it, I beat the shit out of both of them. I chased them both around the ring. I'm going to try and fight 3 people next. I'm doing chest boxing every week. Minimum 3 rounds of chest, minimum 3 rounds of boxing. I'm going to try and strengthen it out to 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes chest to quicken the chest up. 2 minutes chest, 3 minutes boxing. 2 minutes chest, 3 minutes boxing. 2 minutes chest, 3 minutes boxing. And anyone who wants to get involved in chest boxing, we're starting a league. So you contact me and I'll get you on the show. You can be on a podcast if you've got a good life. You know, let me know. Ask for my contact details, I'll give you my email, we'll converse. I'll liaise with you. If you want to be on a good podcast, we've got celebrities, we're around people like Tamara San, Prince Nazim, all these really cool celebrities, Greg Secker, all of them. And they all love us. They're all in the business. And they tell me that's 80. One of them said, I wish I had 10 80s. He went, oh, I wish I had 10 80s. And my missus went, and I went, yeah? Another one said, 80, you're the Nexus. And I was like, yeah? I don't even know what Nexus means. He went, 80, you're the Nexus in a big room of people. Like about 8 of us in a room. He went, all around this U table, he went, 80, you're the Nexus of this. Without you, I was like, no, fuck this. He went, 80, you're the Nexus. Without you, that's all fall apart. This don't happen. And I went, oh, okay. I didn't even know what Nexus meant. Us. Shout out to my Del Parry. Go look up Sire, S-Y-R-E. If you like football, you like match betting, you go away a lot, go head over there. He's got a nice little package for you. Sire Investment Club. We're creating a community where as a hub in every town, or every city rather, every major city, there'll be a hub. So like London, you'll be able to go to London, go to a gentleman's club. When I say gentlemen's, there'll be ladies and all, but I doubt there'll be many ladies there compared to men, right? Sire. It's a new thing he's doing well already in his first month. He's been going for about 6 months or so now. His first month, killed it in his first month, and he's just carrying on from that. Sire, if you like match betting, football, travelling, all that, look him up. Good guy. very, very good at what he does. Yeah, other than that, it's all about all the business. It's great like that, you know what I'm talking about, all the business. Keep smashing that like button and subscribe, Del, because I need all these likes because I'm buying a big ass farm. What's your opinion on the US? I love the US, mate. The United States is the bollocks. I'm trying to get there. Yeah, no, I love the US because they've got freedom, a lot of freedoms that we don't have here. From, for instance, guns, driving. You can drive at 15. Over here, you have to be 18. 17, sorry. It's all so stupid rules, like 21 in England to drink, which you should do because you're killing your brain cells. I love the freedom you've got to build your houses how you want. You know, if you want to build a 7-bedroom house on your land, you can. You can get a permit and all this, but it's not all like here. Here, these fraggles here ain't got a clue. You got a wolf in sheep's clothing, which is a mason sitting on a desk on a bench, which bench in Latin means bank. So I approached the bank because you're a digit on your birth certificate. That's why you've got parents, a pair that rents you. Parents, because they're a pair of people that rent you out to the government. That's your number on the top. Mine, for instance, is BB808. I'm not going to say it all, but that number, when I type that number into HMRC, stocks and bonds and indices, I come up with a load of money in there. Trust me, they don't want this information out. This live could be stopped because of what I'm saying now, so I'm going to stop. I start talking about all this shit, all of a sudden my phones fuck up. I've got 3 different phones, £1,500, Pro Max, 15 Pro Max titanium, brand new, all of a sudden it starts fucking up. My keyboard starts fucking up. I say hashtag, for 6 months we've been doing hashtags. As soon as I say it now, it says the word hashtag, not the actual hashtag. So someone's I've got an intrusion, and I've had things saying, you've got 27 attempts or viruses, all this sort of shit, or intrusions. It's stupid. I don't care because I've got nothing to worry about like that. Trust me. I don't care. Someone can cut me on. They're not going to be able to take nothing. Everything's protected. I'm not worried about thieving. I just don't see the point why people sit at home and hack other people. Their lives are boring. Can you imagine doing that? Like, if I know how to do it, I code. But can you imagine? You know how to send an email and have a Trojan horse in there. There's loads of ways to do it. You can do it through email, you can do it through text, you can do it through number, you can do it through an IMSI catcher. You can do, I know there's all these new devices now. One of the guys I follow a lot, right, and listen to, he's like an ethical hacker. So I changed my friends from gangsters and street dudes to hackers, business entrepreneurs, mentors, and it changed my life. I'll be easy with that. Yeah. Now, I much prefer my life now. And yeah, one day, mate, I hope to own a property in the US. I don't know, New Orleans probably, or Miami, something like that. I like New Orleans, but it's prone to flooding and bad hurricanes and that. You only caught out. Probably, if not, somewhere like Miami, because it's hot, the people are relaxed there, diamond teeth. I'm getting all diamonds and platinum, putting my every single tooth permanent. I'm getting all that done, so yeah, I love America. I love every country. I love every country for what it's for. You know, if that's the way the country is, I love it for that. Do you see what I'm saying? Glass half full, guy. Do that way. Every country's different. Appreciate for that. Don't go to fucking Russia and go, oh, no shit, no, in America. That's Russia. Appreciate what they've got. USA's USA. Stop trying to change everything all the time for bad reasons. Everyone's an individual. You're an individual. That means an I, that's why you got an iPhone, because it's a consciousness. Your black mirror, the obscene mirror, that black mirror, this all goes back to stuff, yeah? Like Hollywood is the Hollywood of a tree. Your words have meanings, definitions. Like most of you got mortgages, you don't even know the definition of mortgage. You don't know it means death pledge, deficit, mortgage, right? Most you get married, you don't know what marriage means. It's a contract. It literally means contract. So you're saying something, but it's a covenant. The blood is thicker than water. you think that means your family, right? It's not. It's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That means the blood with God is thicker than your mum. Because God made you. That's where these sayings come from. Jack of all trades, master of none. It means it's better to be a jack of all trades, better than a master of one. Because you can go and be a stonemason all your life, but you get home, you can't look after your kids. Don't know how to talk to your woman. That's just the start of it. All the other millions of things you do in life, you're shit at. That's why it's better to see a million people, go for a million things, try a million jobs, find out what you like. How many people got to 15, 16, started a trade and done nothing else? How many of your grandparents went and got their fish and chips on a Friday, he went and worked his little tool job, got home, went on a one holiday a year or whatever, and then they died. They didn't experience the world, never been to another country. How fucked is that? Worked their whole life and then died with 300 grand in the bank or 1.5 million. What's the fucking point of working your whole life and then passing your money on to your kids? What is the fucking point of that? Unless you're a multi-millionaire where you're just keeping the wealth going, but you're living off that wealth through it, that's one reason, fair enough. If you're like, no, we just want to stably go through life, that's fine. What the fuck is all that, like working for 70 years, 80 years, then just dying? And you ain't even enjoyed your money. There's something wrong with you cunts. I'm telling you. I'm all for looking after my kids. I'm all for passing on stuff, right? But the Egyptians tried it, and they didn't work, right? Motherfuckers robbed them cunts as soon as that dust come out. Ugh. They were kicking them doors off, mate, in the king's chamber, robbing all that shit. We don't know nothing, nothing's ours. This is why I'm so easy come, because easy go, mate. Us, and then easy come again. And I want to go for as much money as I can. I'm going to spend if I earn 600 grand tomorrow and 1.2 in a month, that's going, mate. It's going on property, I'm just spending it and giving it out, because I ain't stopping. I'm going to keep making more money. Every house I stay in, I'm going to buy. House, just because I want everyone to know where I'm going, what I was doing. I say, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that, I'm going to buy that. I want to make stupid offers. I'll pay 50 grand just to buy that house. Just to know it was worth it. That's what matters sometimes, is the feeling, the passion. You know, how you're treated with something. So I'll show you, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll waste a year of my life doing this quickly. Yeah, don't worry about that. Just to show you. You know what? This person's going to be in your life a long time. Say your dad, for instance. I'm not talking about my dad then, but say your dad, for instance. Your dad's going to be in your life for a long time. You might want to show him. No, I'll show you, obviously. So that's inspiration. Yeah, come, Dad. Your dad pulls up and helps you. Or, you can do that, yeah. Instant desperation. Right now, I'm desperate to prove him wrong now. They both work. It doesn't matter. One's positive, one negative. You don't need to know the why. Okay, this is what it says in The Secret. That's a coffee table version of a book from 100 years ago, like Napoleon Hill, all that. Inspiration or desperation. You can do it for either one. You don't need to know why you're doing it, just do it. That's why Nike's sign is, just do it. Free. Well, look at Big Bang Theory when Leonard walks in and he picks up a book, but Sheldon's talking, so the camera's on Sheldon, but he's in the corner of the screen. And he picks up a book and he goes, turns it over, looks at it, just showing you that each side, it's acting, remember? He's placed there for a reason. And as he picks this book up, it says The Secret by Rhonda Bynes, in a red velvet. So that's now I was like, oh, and I've watched it 100,000 times. I've watched Scrubs and Big Bang Theory 100,000 times. I've seen every episode, know every word, every single thing, but I didn't catch this, right? So the more you watch it, I've probably seen that episode 10 times, and I haven't seen it. Then I found out about this stuff, symbolism. I'm watching TV now, I'm like, look, 33, look at that, look, 3, look, see that, that's a 3, and that's a 3, look, oh look, 3 on that side, 3 on that side, the shield, 3. All these things, the 33rd degree, all goes back to symbolism, to Saturn. It's why Michael Jackson on his front cover's got a wisp around it, it's why the Toyota's got a wisp around it, it's why NASA's got a wisp, all these things, McDonald's, that's the wisp around the Burger King, right, all these things, Wendy's, they're all orange, red, the lower chakras, your animalistic nature, right? Whereas purple, what does the Queen and all the royal colours? Purple. Why? Why do the Jews wear the flat cap? They don't even know half of them, but They wear it just like outside Trump Tower, that box, Mecca. Why do they all go to that square? Do you want to know why? Because that square, that cube, Sega GameCube, Sega Saturn, GameCube, Sega Saturn, Saturn, the GameCube, Mecca, the cube. It's all to do with, look at the Sphinx, it's got a hole in its head. What do babies have when they're born? A hole in their head. Why? Because that baby's completely dependent on you. Can't make any decisions, do anything other than breathe. Right? When it gets to about 9 months and starts walking around, that hole closes up. Why? Because now it's making its own decisions. All this shit means something. It's all connected. And I'll give you a little tip. Follow Esoteric Enigma and you thank me later. You don't have to thank me, but if you do, I'll know why. Because you changed your life when you started looking after your mum and dad. You started looking after your brothers and sisters and your kids and your nieces and nephews and your nan and granddad and your missus, mum and dad. You've got a better relationship with them now. You know, they respect you. Whatever your things are. You know, you've got a driving licence because you didn't have one. You've got your own company now. It's something you always wanted but didn't think you could do. That can all change with one conversation. Go and find your best mate. Go and find that person you know who hates their job, but has got some balls, and then go up to them and say, look, I think they're doing this thing because you had a great idea. Because ideas come like that. They'll come every 2 seconds. You start thinking of stuff, wanting to think of stuff. Next thing, ideas will start coming shed. You start writing them ideas down, you'll start going, ah, shit. I really like what I stand around in my head. Yeah, I could sell them. I could go on the street and do it. I could have a store, or I could have a cart that goes round. I could have a coffee shop that does this. I've got a million ideas, from hot chocolate stalls that do certain types of things. I make these wicked hot chocolates with whipped cream, crushed up crunchy, just different toppings, all this. And I nearly started a business for a bit, right? Especially around Christmas, really good business. And get out and earn 200, 300, 400 quid a day, easy. Just for doing hot chocolates, 4 hot chocolates, do 100 of them a day, done. And all you got to do is walk around and keep doing them. Hot chocolate, smiley face, something unique about you. Motherfuckers just come up to you. They've got money that they want to spend. This is why I've done my products like this, 30 quid. It's not 300 quid, I've got products for 300 quid. The air ropes, all that. High ticket items, I've got products for 3,000 quid. I'm going to be doing a product for £100,000, a submarine, right? That's going to be my top product. But get back to this. Do something that everyone can afford, so then you've got a wider customer base, yeah? So you can do something for £1, everybody can buy that, but will they? You can do something for 20, 30 pounds. Everybody can afford that. You start doing stuff for 300 quid, you're cutting your thing down, then you need to be unique, what people buy and need. You know, I like to sell things where once they use it quickly, they're going to come back and buy another one. A, they use it quickly because they like it, and B, as soon as they run out, they want another one. So that's passive income. Do you know what I mean? Once you've got them, you've got them. So put some effort into your products. Love what you do, and you watch what happens. What's up, Dill? Can you all hear all right, yeah? Can you all hear fine, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear, guys. Give me a thumbs up. I need to know you can hear. If you can all give me a thumbs up, guys, just so I know you can hear everything. Right, let's go. Yeah, my advice, I love the US, and my advice would be just go and do it, man. Take a chance. We only got one life, haven't we? I don't know about anything else. So get stuck in, mate. Say what needs to be said. Work with who you want to work with. Go after the things you want to go after. Do you know, they took a poll, and over 87% to 92% of people didn't dislike, hated their job. Hated their boss. Why does the boss always have to be a dick? You know why? Because you're in an industry where people are being forced stuff upon them, so therefore they're being forced to make it. It's why people are jumping out windows in iPhone factories, because they're working like slaves. They're looking around and they're seeing like 1,000 people that all look like them. They're all Chinese. They're all look the same. They've got black hair, sitting there. We've got these same sort of haircuts, the same sort of clothes, and a couple of them are a little bit different. You've got quirky little flip-flops and the super dwellies. But most of them are sitting there thinking, if I have to eat that same fucking rice again, if I have to fucking see this cunt again, I'm going to jump off that balcony. And guess what? They've put nets up to stop them jumping off balconies because their suicide rate was so high. Who the wants to do that? iPhones ain't worth that, mate. Watch The Matrix 4. People say, no, The Matrix is shit. number 4, no, it's not going to ruin it. No, it ain't. You have to understand it. What it is they up the level, right? Because people got what the Matrix is about. It's a real life documentary. It's not fake. Life is magic. You need to understand quantum mechanics, right? But anyway, you understand the string theory of dimensions, then we'll get to talking, right? But get back to that. Life is magic. When you understand that is literal magic. Hollywood, they do all that pentagram. It's earth, wind, fire, water, and you. You're the 5th one. That's why they invert it, because they're Luciferian, the light bearers. You know, Lucifer, light. You know Santa Claus? Santa Claus is Satan. It makes every kid spoiled, right? That's all they focus on, the presents. They don't focus on anything else. Yeah, they're kids, and I understand that, but you're buying them a load of presents for what? They ain't done nothing, the kids. I give presents all year. Every day is Christmas to me. But Santa Claus is the Santa Claustrum in your, you've got your frontal cortex, your lower cerebellum, and your 2 white hemispheres in between. That's the trees and the forest. So one sees a single tree, and that one sees the forest. And this is what right-handed, left-handed is about. If you're right-handed, you'll mostly see that everything is that. If you're left-handed, you see just a tree. You're individual, you know, very a bit more selfish, a bit more successful. This tends to be how it is, right? If you can unify the both, right? Neo in the Matrix, Neo frontal cortex. Morpheus is to morph your 2 right and left hemispheres, which we know this from neurology, right? I follow some of the best neurologists in the world, some of the best surgeons in the world. And then you've got your lower cerebellum, and you've got the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, and the 3rd eye. That is the Holy Trinity, right? The tri is the 3, and the holy is the hole in your head. Man, once you find this shit out, it's hard to go and put peanuts on the shelf at the co-op. You understand what I'm saying? This is why everything's happening in my life. This is why I'm around celebrities. This is why I'm being brought into fold, because I understand all this stuff. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to be around them. Because they have to understand the stuff to be in it. So I can't really say more than that. All I can say is, I took the leap, I took the jump. I would never sell my soul. I'm too godly. Do you understand? I fight for too much truth. I'd rather go out on my knees like a gangster because someone's chopped my legs off. And I still keep fighting on my knees, mate. I'll crawl with my teeth if I have to, but I will not stop fighting for this stuff because I know what's going to happen. So it's already happening. So just go for it. Don't have no hesitations or reservations. Just go for it. Just do it. What did Jesus say? Have no fear. Have no fear. When you do that, when you ain't got no flight in you and it's all fight. I've operated on that most of my life. It's just, I just go forward. Look at my boxing fights. I'm chasing them around the ring, swinging like, and all they're doing is trying to get away. They can't deal with it. And that's the same in business now. I'm in business, mate. I'm fucking swinging big aim, mate. That's what I'm doing in business now. I'm trying to swing massive fucking aim. Want to do business? So yeah, just go for it, guys. We're in a well, look at the privileged position we're in. We've got technology at your fingertips. You've got fucking AI doing everything for you but sucking your helmet. What more do you need? If you teamed up with a couple of your pals, mate, do you know you'd be killing 99% of the competition off? Because everyone's alone. No one trusts anyone. It's hard to work together. And then when you do, you don't really go for it and have open dialogue and talk because you're all too worried about how you look. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I don't need no cunt. I ain't worried about how I look at all. All I care about is getting better every day. Right? Getting better, getting stronger, getting faster, getting wealthier. And not to leave the money to my kids so I can spend it all on really cool shit that God's put here, like go-karts and doom buggies and fucking lots of guns, and paintball guns and BB guns and shotguns. An A gold AK and an Uzi. I want all my guns back. I'm going to have a big shooting range on the farm with a massive pile of mud that I'm building with my JCB. And I'm going to be out on that motherfucker shooting all day. I'm going to spend more money on bullets than I do food. You watch. And I'm out there, motherfucker, 6 hours a day doing business in the shooting range. But also, I'm going to have an office in the shooting range because that's where I want to be. I just want to be shooting all day. I love shooting too much. I'm too good at it. I just pick up a rifle. Ding, ding, ding. And I've never even shot it. I went to Centre Parks the other day and broke the scoreboard. This prick was going to me, yeah, well, we'll go a few rounds and all this. He was giving all the bollocks before I'd started. I've never shooted anything before. They give me a shot, they said, be careful because it lays all that clay pigeon shooting, shotguns. I fucking whooped. He said, no one hits nothing first 5, 6 shots. He said, like, I went bing, bing, first 2 shots, bullseye, bullseye. After that, I broke the scoreboard. That's go and get next door scoreboard, bring it in to carry on the numbers. That's number 1. Number 2, halfway through, he went, oh, no, don't worry about it. I said, what happened? You said you worked here for 5, 6 years now, and no one's ever beat you. I've never shot this gun, or anything, you know. Full of shit. This geezer taught me a trick. His name's Julian. He walks around, he's got a little dog, he comes and knocks on my door sometimes. Well, I say sometimes, at least once a week, twice a week, he'll come and knock on my door, and we'll sit out and have a cup of tea and talk. He's like 90, he was in the war, all this sort of shit. He loves guns. So he finds money and shit. He walks around, he finds money all the time. Collects stuff. He said, AD, when I'm playing darts, he said, I throw the dart and there's just me and the bullseye. There is no other numbers. There is no other board. There's just that. And he's very focused, like he don't give a shit about anyone else what he's doing. He just carries on what he's doing, he does his little thing, goes to Sainsbury's, see him out, we go and chat in town or something to see him. But he's here today. He loves me to death. He says my missus, oh, I love him, he's a real one. He's one of the last good ones, you know, he says, right? And he won't take no shit either for the youngsters. He says, and he gets bullseye every time. He's the nuts of darts, and he gets bullseye. Now, how does he do that? You could say repetition, you could say practice, you know. It's the attitude, it's the mentality. The man's convinced there's just him and the bullseye. Now he hits the fucking bullseye every time. He should be playing darts for a living. And he's got dodgy eyes. Like, he's at 90, he ain't got the best eyes. It's things like that, all these little tidbits along the way, you acquire a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom, and some of it comes from being 90, like, fuck, you know, I ain't got long left, I ain't holding back. He lives how he wants to live, this geezer. He's got an house full of war memorabilia, he loves guns, like me. I just like competition, I like to challenge myself, so give me a harder target, further away. I want to try and challenge myself. Every time, that's all I want to do is challenge myself. Pump this up a little bit, you know, the lever's coming off, so I'm going to put a bit, I've got this lovely antique sort of brown one, so I'm going to get that. It really is nice, I do love it. Some geezers brought out this new boxing line, bags, and they're just special, because they've got this special foaming and then some materials he's done, but when you hit it, that's just nuts. It's heavy, but when you hit it, it's springy, like soft dirt here. So when you hit it, I think they're like Floyd Mayweather's. That must be a new technology. We'll have to look into it. But it matches my my other brown one of these. It's over there with all my boxing equipment, but I'm gonna have to bring it over and pump it up because it goes with all this wood stuff. You know that lovely brown leather when it's like vintage. That's it. It matches my bike, my e-bike, my Italia Jet Ascot with the leather. Wear brown leather. I've got a brown tweed 3-piece suit, brown suede shoes, Gucci shoes, and a brown satchel that I got from a boot sale for 50p because the geezer said the lock. I opened it up, thing was brand new. I figured out the lock was 225 or something. So I'm again just like that. While I'm standing at the fucking desk at the boot sale, I was like, while I was standing at this table, I was like, yeah, give me a knife. You figure lock out, you get 50p otherwise, mate. I went, boom, clicked it, I went, yep, done it. I went, yeah, 50p, I went, yeah, give him two, I went, yeah, so I had £2 coin. So, you know, I said, that's worth that, fine, give me, oh, thanks. Got home, looked it up, it's like a £280 bag, pure leather, brown leather. The only thing was, because he said the strap ain't the same. Well, I didn't know, because it looked identical. He said, but I found a leather strap, a perfect leather, real leather strap that looks exactly like it, with gold buckles. You would never know, it's got these gold clips on the end, it looks like it's got one of them satchels that sits on here. Oh mate, it goes with my brown tweed suit. So I got that from a boot sale. I got my brown 3-piece suit from a charity shop and it fits me like a glove. So I got the bag, the 3-piece suit, because I've never worn suits. I ain't even been to a funeral in my life. I create them, I don't go to them. No, seriously, I've been to one funeral in my life. And that was my granddad's, because he's like the head of the family. Got, 8 boys, 4 girls, massive family, so they all convinced me to go, right? So I got the bag, the suit, a lovely shirt, and brown Gucci suede gold buckle shoes. I think I got them from Vinted, or my missus got them from... No, I got them from a boot sale, a charity shop as well in London. I bought 2 pairs, I remember because I didn't know where to put them, so I put them in a brown bag. So I got the brown bag from a boot sale, a charity shop 3-piece suit, it cost me like £9, maybe something like 15, I don't know, but 3-piece suit. It's a country tweed, you know, like crossed lines. It's like brown with like lightly coloured sort of, I want to say maroon or greeny, whatever. Anyway, it's a 3-piece suit, waistcoat. I've got a gold pocket watch. All I need is a bow tie, like Sheldon Cooper, and I'm done, Dill. I'm much here. I've got everything. I've got the shoes, got the 3-piece suit. I've got the, oh, where is it? Gosh, I have to keep tapping that AI button, guys, because it does my shorts for me. While I'm doing it, when I think, oh, I've said something that I want to remember, or oh, I might like that, I'll stick a short up from it because it just automatically does it. I mean, how everyone has got to do this. Look how easy it is. You can just film and earn money now. You don't have to work for money anymore. Go and do the stuff you love and film it. I guarantee there's someone out there that loves what you do. I guarantee there's someone out there who wants to listen to you who's looking for someone like you. I'll bet you money on it. I've been doing this shit for 10 years, right? And for about 8 of them years, I was grinding like a motherfucker, getting nowhere. Because I was doing all this shit, doing like 100 videos, right? And then I'd put one up, because it took so long to upload, or so, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I was great at filming and all that, but I didn't have the business side down. I didn't have the people side, the producer, the engineer, the moderator. I didn't have them things down, right? And then I realised, learn to do some of these things. Ask someone to come and help. I was too afraid to ask to help, like, come on, can you help me with this? Because then people probably think I was doing YouTube, and it's like, oh, you're going to make a YouTube video? Yeah, I'm going to make a channel. I'm going to grow the channel to thousands of followers, millions now. I'm going to, you know, that would have seemed mental. That would have seemed mental back then. To me to say something like that, I'm going to work with celebrities, loads of different celebrities, and they all want to use my product, and I've got all these courses, these digital courses, insane amounts of money. You can get 30 million from one course from one person, because they've got millions of followers and all this, and it's just crazy, right? And then think at the bigger goals there. I'm only doing this because I need the money to come quick and easy, right? Because that's not it. I need it to keep coming like that. And what I'm spending the money on is the charity. It's I'm building this life with this charity, because the charity pays for everything. It pays for my living, it pays for my land, it pays back to the people that I work with, because I then pay them, so now they get wages through the charity, you know, because they all work with the charity. Well, now we're all formed this clique. We all work for Planet Pickers. We're all like on this 20-acre farm. Everyone's got a cabin and a pod. No rent, no mortgage. Like, I've got no rent, no mortgage. I don't pay water bills, no council tax. I don't pay utilities because they pay me for electricity. I take care of my own waste in my own invention, the IGI and the DGI, the industrial gasifier incinerator, domestic gasifier incinerator. We're digging a 40-foot well for water, but right now we're surviving on rainwater. We've got massive 40-foot butts in each corner of the farm that just feeds into where you need. You've got the Airbnbs, are the American mobile homes, 500-600 quid a month, 2-3 nights rent, pays for it. And then you own it after a couple of years, plus you're getting passive income, constantly 20+ grand a month from that, from 5-10 Airbnbs. You've got your signature product on the land, which is the hyaluronic face mist. We're bottling that UK side now. Stockists have got it. It's in Mayfair, Harrods, Selfridges. You've got the animals, you've got the vertical farming, all the food you're selling. You've got the vertical farming pods, the hydroponics with the lights, all invented by me. What else? All the fruit trees, the animals, yeah, the education from the 2 school buses with the 30 kids. That's like nearly 5 grand a day, just for two minibuses coming for 2 hours. Just one time, a minibus from that school, 30 kids, 2 hours. Right, no nuts, sit down. What's your problem? You know, I'm not going to talk to them like that, obviously. It will be like that, but I won't be able to go at them. They'll be like, what's going on? Like, what's he told me this reason you're doing this? Like, he's at bus stop fighting, and you stabbed kids, or you stole out of the shop, or taking drugs. What's up? What, do you want me to tell you why you don't need to do it? Because you don't want to do it. You're just doing this to act out. And we get that. And you just need to be honest with them. If you can get them like that way, great. If not, you have to work with them a little bit. Because you as a kid, you know how it goes. You know how you felt. You don't want to talk to older people. You feel like they don't feel like you know what you're going through. They don't understand. And they're just bullshitting you. So you have to drop down to their level, you know. Put yourself in their shoes. If it seems important, it might be to them. That's £5 a day for doing that. Because a couple of geezers or birds are talking to the youngsters, educating them properly. Because they've got a role model to look up to. Because a couple of celebrities are there, they're like, wow. You know, when they come in, it's like, oh, this person's going to be there. Oh, Nine's the rapper's there then, or this person there. That inspires them. So when they're going to these boxing clubs and these social clubs, get them people there, because they're the people they follow online. Get them there talking to them. They've got to start doing more youth outreach and more work. They've got all these millions of pounds, all this stuff. How many of them go and talking to the youngsters? Hardly any. There needs to be more youth leadership programs, so these kids have got something to look up to, because after dads ain't worth the wait. And even when the dads are there, they're just sitting in front of TV like this, just like, no, busy. What, sitting on your fat ice cream ass, doing fuck all? Your kids are melt. Do you understand? Because you like that remote too much. Because you've never done fuck all. Because you've never changed yourself. So now we've got a load of melts around us. Now when I have to talk to people, I have to talk to people a load of melts. All because you didn't raise it. That's why my whole objective now is to do as much as I can. I want to literally, every second of my life, I'm going to be doing something. I'll rest when I'm dead, mate. Because Einstein had 2 hours sleep a year, or like, I think, or a week. Whatever it was, he didn't have much. Tesla, same. You can't help it. If you wonder about the universe, stars, every blade of grass, every particle, every fibre, you know, the soul, God, magic, telekinesis, you know, kinetic. If you've got that overactive imagination because you're curious, because you wonder, and because you don't want to be made wrong for it or looked at as a bad person because you looked up conspiracy theories about space or NASA, or do your thing, man. You don't let no one tell you any different now, guys. I tell you, I held myself back for so many years, it's ridiculous. When I look back now, I think, man, I wasted all that time just worrying about what my mum and dad would have said if they found out if I'd done so. All that stupid worry. And why are you going to do it anyway? Well, because you're not cut out for this. I'm not cut out to work at the co-op like a cunt. I'm sorry, I'll end up putting my boss or the manager through the fucking yogurt window. Through the fridge. Straight up. I'm not joking either. It was lucky my boss was a woman at my last job, Sainsbury's, because I was doing nights, because I was bored, so I only got a night job, as well as all this shit I'm doing as well, right? And I was there like 4 or 5 nights a week. I was like, this is easy. In fact, they was getting me, I was only there a day or two, and she's like, can you do this other role? Can you help this person? I was like, how long you work together? Talking, oh, a year. What the fuck am I helping this person? Shouldn't they be helping me? Because I was like, do you know what I mean? And then my aisle was perfect. Like, it looked, dressed perfect. And because then the next 2 weeks, she's telling me, oh, we got 96%. Oh, 97.4%. It's the best. We won the area week. We're the best in the area this week. But I was going, it's a competition. Like, the best store gets an incentive, just like the traffic wardens. If they put more tickets on your car, like the coppers, if they get more arrests, they get more free. Yeah? It's all a big game. And I'm winning. So go for it. Absolutely go for it. I'm cracking it, mate. You never know till you try. And then I realised you've got hope, faith, belief, and knowing. There's your fourfold nature. You have hope, and you have faith because you find your hope something's real, and then you find out, oh yeah, you have faith that it's going to work out. Then you believe it can, so you start to make it. But when you know, you attack things with a certain je ne sais quoi. You've got this different gusto. When you know, no one can tell you any different. You're going to do it. You're going to go for it and you're going to do it. And you know you're going to do it because you know. That's the difference between certainty and uncertainty. Uncertainty is hope, right? Certainty is knowing. And there's your fourfold, there's your box. Hope, faith, belief, knowing. Opposites, really. They're in the same realm, but they're opposites. Draw a Venn diagram, start to, draw a vision board. On my mirror, windows, car windows, whiteboard, fridge, whiteboard, big whiteboard, mirror whiteboard, magnetic whiteboard, doesn't matter, I'll write on anything. I'll write on my fucking arm if I had to. Just get it done, get it out there. Like the Avengers, get it done. And check in with me, and I'll reach out to you, and I'll help you, and I'll mentor you, and I'll tell you what to do. But you've got to do it. No excuses. Because I'll only help you if I see you that you're fit and you're to do it. And I know straight away who's fit and who's not. I know who's going to quit and who's going to keep going. I've had some of the closest people to me say, yeah, I do that. I spent tens of thousands on these people, and they can't get up in the morning and work out. Not one day, let alone 2 days in a row, let alone, commit to it, because they never had the intention to. They was bullshitting. I've done it with a woman, Taylor, Sean, I've done it with Nicola, I've done it with everyone. My dad, in my mind, they all said, yeah. Not one of them showed up, not one of them picked the phone up 2 days in a row, not one of them's on the FaceTime morning and night, and at 3 in the morning. I am, and I have been for the last 5 years. That's why I've got what I've got. I'm up 25 days, 7 days a week. I work with everybody. Massive celebrities. I've been around billionaires now. I've been around geezers worth hundreds of millions daily in their presence, sitting opposite them, they're telling me, do you need anything? I'm like, no, let me know you have value, Brian, then we'll talk. Now I can pick up that phone and make a phone call. Now I've got this thing in me, it's like, I don't need that, I don't even need them anymore. I'm gonna, motherfucker, I'll show them. Watch. I'm gonna outdo them cunts, mark my words. Right, I've got, what's the time? Because I've got a silicone this garage up before I leave, and I've got the girls today, so I can't stay long, guys. And I need to crack on with my workout. Oh, go on, look at you guys. Come on, dog. You looking sexy than a motherfucker, man. Counter-attack. Go, go, go. Very cool, very nice. You're very nice, you're very cool. Morning, mate, new viewer. Oh. Go on, B. Go on, Stead. Hey, Tay, what's happening, dog? What the business is. Hi, Parry. I appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate it, honestly. Thank you. Yes, yes. 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 I'm trying to fuck Anthony Joshua, that upside down Eiffel Tower. It's like looking like a Greek god, but you're acting more like a goddess. 6 rounds with Jake Paul. The only reason I still have a shred of time for you is that you said I'm going to systematically break him down. Thank you. That's when you know he's a man of his word. Shout out to AJ. Thank you so much. I don't identify like I'm from England because I'm not a spastic with a tiny brain, right? I was born on Earth, so I don't see your borders and your passports. I had 7 passports. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But thank you, because when it comes to him, that trap he can talking out of his dick sucker, he's making a mockery of boxing. He should never have even been in there. He went down 4 times. He was hugging AJ's leg more than Alma tries to hump my leg. And that motherfucker don't leave me alone. So thank you, AJ. From AJ to AD. From AJ to AJ. Thank you. From Adrian James to Anthony Joshua. Thank you. Because I can tell you 63.8 million people in England, not one of them motherfuckers wanted to see Jake Paul win. There's a load of morons that thought he was going to. And on the other side of that coin, Andrew Tate. You wanker. What a tosser. This cunt's on TV for the last 2 years talking about how he's tough and he can beat anyone at boxing. And like, he has 1 fight and loses. To this faggot in pink gloves who does this. Because he's half your age, he beat you on stamina for starters. He's got more fight in him. He's got more to prove as well. And I know you just done it to see if you can still do it, because you're 40, I'm 41. I'm still doing it for the same reason. ultimately we don't care if we lose. We're 40, we're way past our best, but we still want to get in there and show you that we was the best of the best. Because even at this age we can still do it. Well, Anthony, Joshua, you've lost a load. Tyson, you've lost a load. Deontay, you've lost a load. You've all lost because you don't fight every month. You fight once a year and get paid too much money. That lowers how good you are because you're a bunch of weak cunts. Andrew Tate just told everyone he was training loads and training camp went excellent. Obviously not, because you lost to a faggot who's had hardly any fights and worked for misfits. You're meant to have 86 fights and be a 4-time world champion. But kickboxing, right? Well, that's a little bit different from this game, mate, because these are for walking on, right? These are for punching. And when you start to do that, it's a little bit different, isn't it? And when all the lights are on you and you only got a box, it doesn't work out too well, does it? And this is for all you trappy cunts in the UFC and your jiu-jitsu and your taekwondo and your Thai kung fu. None of you can stand up to boxing because this is why it stood the test of time, because it's a real art. You have to have it in here, and in here. There's your three part. There's your fourfold nature. Your head, your hands, your feet, and your heart. If you ain't got all them things, plus the talent, plus the will, that if you knock me down by pure luck, I slip and the ref thinks that I've gone over, I'm going to kill you. Because my mum and dad are in the crowd, and my bitch is here, and my kids are watching. So just know, if you try and make a mug of me, I'm going to kill you. That's that Mike Tyson attitude. And Andrew Tate ain't got that. He's a soft cunt. He likes the bitches too much. This is why he's joined Islam. It's not for any religious reason, because if he did, he'd be able to convince his fucking brother, wouldn't he? And if his Christian brother believed it so much, he'd be able to convince him. Imagine that. Muslim, Christian, two brothers grew up together. That's one loves the mum, one loves the dad, trust me. Because how you work that out, I don't know. How you can't convince one or the other that you're right or you're right. What you don't understand, it's all about the stars. The Bible stands for basic instruction before leaving earth. They are stories to teach you something about your fourfold nature. It's why Jesus and the 12 disciples, one's got a knife for the crab, one's got a big neck because it's a Taurus, the bull. Another one's the crab, another Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, because he's got a sting in the tail, you can see him doing this or something. Another one's the sun of the god. It's all there, right? The stained glass windows, that light, like you go, what do we do to heal stuff sometimes? What do you see in the Marvel movies? They go under an ultraviolet light. This is not the future in films. This is the future. Have you seen how they do skin grafts? Have you seen how they produce meat from the chemical composition of a cow? They just take a little one little sample, genomes, and they make their own. Like they get orange juice and you can dilute it. That's what that is basically. And they 3D print all your meat now. Because they can't keep up with the amount of people. There's 9.5 billion people. There's 63.8 million people in England. There's 1.6 billion in China. There's 360 million in Russia. There's 350 million in America. They can't keep up with that because you know why? You can't build on your farm. You can't do this on your farm. You can't do this with your chickens. So therefore, farmers ain't been able to do this and grow with the demand, and more people in the town do it because they see there's a need for it. Why? You all go down and fucking. You don't support your local businesses. You don't go to your farm shop. You don't go and support your local people and barter with your next door neighbours and all this. Because none of you even fucking talk to most of you don't even like your next door neighbours or talk to your next neighbours. So instead of growing the small businesses and we all got farms and we all eat all nice food, we're eating shit. I eat shit. Everyone eats shit. Can't help it because that's all. You go in the supermarket. There's like 2 aisles of veg. Everything else is unhealthy. Everything else is bullshit. Everything else is packets and preservatives. It's all bollocks. This is why we get ill, because of our quantum net in our liver. And kidneys can't deal with it, and then we all get these diseases and get older. If you look, it says in the Bible, man's years are 120, right? Are limited to 120. That's because of CRISPR, Cas9, the mitochondrial DNA, guanine, cysteine, thymine, and adenine. It says in the Anunnaki, so Anu, Anarchy, and then Is, Ra, and El. This is what it all says in the esoteric enigma. You have to follow it to find all this stuff out. I've been following him for years, mate, and everything he says is backed up. Everything he says that is with facts. He pointed out, like, oh man, I didn't know that, I didn't see that before. It's right there in front of you. Where's the best place to hide something? In plain sight. Just like the Marvel movie, just with a little bit of disinformation. Just tell a different story that it means a different thing, like the cave paintings. Tell them it's a different story, instead of, that's a spaceship looking down, and that's a shadow. That's why there's two next to each other. So why is one light and one dark? Well, that's the thing. Like, well, it's weird, that one, yes, because it's a shadow. They're showing you what they see. Telling you. It might sound weird, But it's all to do with this stuff, guys. It's all to do with, how do you think I found this stuff out? I know I sound crazy, I know, this is why I don't try and tell people all the time, but on that subject of all that other stuff, yeah, this is what it's all about. See, I'm using my shoulder just to brush it off as it comes back. Yeah, it's left up on shoulder. So now, use your body. Remember, I told you be independent from there to this, to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. At the end of every run, you've got something that can move every way. You're just not trained in that way. This is why when you move something, because I haven't leaned back. I haven't stretched today. So I'll do it throughout the morning now. Wherever I'm over there doing business and I talk to Liz, I'll be like this. Or the kids, I'll be lifting the baby up like that. And I learned that from Bruce Lee. Be like water, be fluid. If you put water into a flask, it becomes a flask. You put water into a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Be like water, my friend. And I thought, yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. And that, again, because we get so tense sometimes, I know I do. There's got so much going on. It's like, you know, when you're on the precipice, saying you're like excited and you're ready to go. So you're tense. I've realised, relax. Tense, you're repelling the field. Relax. All the good's coming. It's all here. It's all here. Don't worry. I've got it all. But yeah, I'll fight Jake Paul. I'll fight Andy Joshua. Getting back to this esoteric enigma. His name's Harry. Follow Harry on esoteric enigma. Shout out to Harry. You know, I'm going to start plugging. I'm going to have to have a word with him because I can plug him a lot, mate. And he has to hide his face. Do you know that? He has to wear gloves so they can't even see what his hands are like. That's how bad they want to kill this geezer. He's letting all their secrets out. I don't think they mind because I think they know the world's going to come to an end. This is why they're building all these big places in these mountains. You can see this big long tunnel going into this mountain, and they've got them everywhere, 100 floors down. My mentor worked on deep underground military bases. He worked for BT for 50 years. He done all the communications. He had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. He only told me because he's 76 now, and he wasn't allowed to tell anyone until he was 75. And he told me just before his NDA ran out. I asked him a question, and then he told me. I said, "Was I pick rubbish up around these buildings?" I said, "This was dirty." He's like, "Well, since you've asked me, and I can tell, this was before he was my mentor. Since you've asked me, and I'll tell you," he said, "because the way you asked me." He knows I've got the charity, he knows I'm working on invention. He then asked to invest in me. How do I invest in you? How do I invest in your business? How do I invest in your ideas? I've told him, no, you can't. I don't need it. I've got my own money, I've got my own ideas. I need a mentor. I need someone who's going to talk to me, to be a sounding board for me to talk to and go, yeah, no, don't worry about it. But most people can't keep up, you understand? So I have to use certain people at certain times for certain things, and when they're done, move on. Because I'm doing stuff, do you see what I'm saying? So I need a sounding board. That's what has to be my cousin Sean. He's the only one that can stay up for 2-3 days and keep up with me every second, every day. If anything, he's my equal like that. I can endlessly go, don't know if it's a conspiracy, don't know if it's science. He understands, he tries to understand, he puts the effort in. Shout out to my cousin Sean. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I am, mate. Do you know that? He's the one who stuck with me the last few years, mate. He's the one who's been there. Like, other than that, it's just Liz, right? But Sean, I need a geezer, someone, you know, to fuck about with, fight, wrestle a bit, you know, sometimes rough house with your mate, didn't you? Your brother, your best friend. I miss that sometimes. You've got Sam, but Sam's like an alley cat. He just comes and goes whenever he feels like it. There's no, like, real stable schedule with Sam. So, Sean's the one. You're going to see a lot of Sean. Sean's like me. We with the celebrities. He knows a lot as well. So he's going to be around. The podcasts. That is what we're going to be starting next. Is the podcast. We're just going to be jumping on. I'm having the first guest come on. It might even be someone like Greg Secker. We want his knowledge. We want to say, Greg, give these youngsters. Like I'm having him on for 20 minutes. I'm going to get him around my house. I might even go up to his place and do a podcast. It is. I might say, can I come up and do a podcast? I want to interview you. because we want your knowledge. I want to ask you 20 questions. I'm going to send in the questions before so you can think about it. I'm just going to ask you 20 questions and then that's it. We want to give these kids 20 answers to 20 of their questions. And that's what I might call it 22 questions, 22. No, 33. It's too many questions, isn't it? Mind you, I suppose you're going to ask that over 20 minutes, isn't you? If you had one every minute, that's 20 questions. 20 minutes. Maybe we should just do 20. I want to make it 3 or 3. 23 questions, 2 threes, 3. There you go. That's what we're doing. 23 questions. The OPC, OLAR podcast. So we're going to do, this is what we're going to do now. We're going to do the OPC, the OLAR pod. Sorry guys, that was the missus. She's saying I've got to go because I think she's going. OPC, shout out my dog B. B stead. Sounds has gone. Oh no. Right, B. So here's it. I've got to go, guys. Right, here it is. You've got the OPC, right? I think it's got 21 subscribers on it. Search it out on YouTube for me so I know people are doing it and want it. OPC, you'll see it, OLAR podcast. We've already got it up there. We've got the OLAR developments, the OLAR limited, OLAR group. We've got OLAR podcast. We've got the Lester Murrays. We've got Ophelia's sing along, Ophelia's fan club. We've got Planet Pickers. We've got AD Junior and Jed. That's the art company OLAR, OOAK, one of a kind. We've got OLAR Industrial, OLAR's iBox, Ubox, WeBox. That's the boxing franchise. We have OLAR Pro, which is the digital asset company for the courses, entrepreneur, bricks and mortar, crypto, all that, investment, match betting, everything, trading, entrepreneurship, publishing, media, like social media, all that. We've got the celebrity business, which is the consortium, the OLAR consortium, the OLAR group, which is a think tank. And that serves all the celebrities, which is they like our products or they want to work with us in some other aspect. It's filming, media. They want me to consult for them. I'm a mind body coach for them. Basically, scratch all that shit. It's basically I'm gonna kick your ass. You know, if you want to pay me a load of money, I'll get you where you want to get to very, very quickly, because I will be on your ass. I don't care what you think of me. Do you understand? That's how you get somewhere. Cut your feelings out of it. You've got a job to do. Do the job, right? I love you lots, guys. And I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate what you've done. And don't stop, right? Crack on. Because life is amazing. Life is magical. Get out there and smash it. This is what it's going to be like every day. This is the attitude you're going to get every day. Attitude in numerology equates to 100%. Hard work equates to 98. Knowledge equates to 96. Because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't work hard, you ain't going to get shit. Right? You can have all the hard work in the world, like my brother Finbar, but then some cunt could run off because you ain't got no business knowledge or wisdom, or you don't know how to handle money or whatever it is. So you can work hard. I know loads of hard workers ain't got no happiness, right? Because they ain't got no money. They work hard, but they ain't got no money. Or they work hard, they've got money, but they don't know how to spend it because they're always working hard. So you've got to have this balance, not a work-life balance. There you go, right? You've got the right attitude. You can hire the hard worker, hire the architect. There you go. So you've got to hire the tradesman, hire the architect. Now you've got a building company because you're smart. You don't need to know fuck all about it. Employ someone who you trust, who they just say, look, what? I don't know if I don't want to get 6 months down the line. You say, well, I'm doing all this. I'm doing this. You took this on. I don't know if I'll make sure it all works. You do your job. You do your job. And there it is. Now that is carbon 666. I'll show you another trick later. Next live, I'll show you another trick. I will show you how I'll count pi to 1,000 digits or something, right? Or I'll do the speed of light, or Fibonacci, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, or pi. 3.14159265355897932638462643383279550, and you can play this back so you know, right? I can go on and on and on. Particle sizes, island of stability, atomic weights, molecules, buckyballs. I can do it with physics, chemistry, biology. So I never even read a book, and I published 22 books last year in 9 months. So who knows what the fuck's going on? Because I don't. If I can do all that, who knows what's going to happen? Imagine what's going to happen now if we all team up and work together. So that's why we've got the OLAR Consortium, because if you start a company, it can be under the umbrella of that. We can work together. If we've got common interests and our interests align, yeah, we're going to love it, mate. You're going to do great. You know how this goes, guys. Right, I'll keep going. Don't quit, right? Do not quit. Don't let... Thanks for the time this morning. Look forward to the next one. Stay blessed, bro. You the best. Get on before you get in trouble with your missus. Yeah. Oh, nice one. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I love doing this now. This is going to be a morning thing between these times. Between, like, I might get out from 6:30 to 7:30 or latest 8. I'll be over here every single day, right? What's up, Daryl? How you doing, mate? You're a gem, B. Honestly, I'm gonna subscribe to your page. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, everything. I really do. Good guys, honestly. I really, you don't know what this is doing for me as a person. It's massive for me.